do my Q&A, monthly Q&A, and actually I did not do August Q&A, so I'm going to combine it, and it's going to be August and September, you know? So, let's get started. And if this is the first video that you've watched of mine and you're like, oh girl, do a tutorial about your hair, that video is already up. By the time you're seeing this one, that video is already up. It is 2 videos before this one. So let's get started. I still have my, my cheat sheet that I do like every single month. Okay, so the first one is, have you tried When hair products? And if so, what do you think about them? And I have tried the When hair products. I tried the cleansing conditioner. That's the one that When is known for. And it was in the sweet almond mint. I think that's the flavor scent, It was their very first original one. And I tried it twice. I tried it when it very first came out years ago. Loved it. And tried it again like a year ago. Loved it. The only thing is it's pretty expensive and you have to use like so many pumps. And as my hair was getting a little longer, it was like a little more pumps that I had to use. And it's pretty expensive. It's like $40 or something like that. So I stopped buying it. But if you have the budget to do it, or if you want to try it just to see what it's like, it's awesome. It makes your hair so soft. So if you are thinking about it, and Christmas is coming up, I don't know if your birthday coming up, just ask somebody for it. It's a really good product. I highly recommend it. It's just, do I recommend keep buying it? That's the thing. That's up to you if you have the budget for it. But it can be kind of expensive, just for like a conditioner. Budgeting, splurges, dealing with negative coworkers and close family members. So as far as the close family members and the coworkers, I do have a video about that. Well, it's not about that, but I talk about that in the video. It's called How I Stay Positive, My Tips on Being Happy, or something like that is the name of the title. I'll put it down below. You can watch it. It is like a 20-something minute video. Now, as far as budgeting and splurging, it's kind of hard to tell somebody how to budget. Because I know a lot of people ask people, especially people who like do a lot of hauls, they ask people like, how do you budget your money and stuff like that. It's kind of hard for me to tell you how to budget because I don't know your finances. I don't know how much you bring in and I don't know how much goes out. So it's kind of hard for someone to tell someone how to budget, but I can just tell you how I do it. Basically, it's just the fundamentals. Pay your bills first, whatever you got left over. I take half of whatever, like between half to 75% of what I have left over and put it in savings, and the other 50, like 25 to 50%, I play with. And playing with doesn't necessarily mean going out shopping with that leftover right away. I could still save that extra and then splurge on a trip, because I always said I want to go on vacation out of the state of Connecticut at least once or twice a year. And I've done it twice this year. I went to California in January, went to Florida in June. So, and I think I want to go to like somewhere close, like New York or Massachusetts around like next month or Christmas time. So, so that's not far, but those 2 states can be pretty expensive just to stay in a hotel overnight. But so that's the thing. You have to make sure your bills are paid. There's no such thing as splurging when your lights are about to get shut off and you want the next Louis Vuitton bag, or you want the next red bottoms, or where I'm going at with this. So all of the things have to be paid for, like your lights, your cable, your gas, if you heat with oil, your electricity, your rent, mortgage, if your kids are in daycare, if your kids are in school, high school, college, whatever, all that has to be paid for, and food and gas in your car, you know what I'm talking about? And then if you have something left over, even if it's $10, save it. If it's $1,000 left over at the end of the month, if it's $1,000 left over at the end of the month, you come holler at me and let me know what you're doing, because I need to have some of that. But for real, but it's kind of hard to tell someone, because there may be someone making 6 figures that can easily save money, and there may be somebody that only makes like minimum wage. What is minimum wage? Like $8 or something like that. There may be somebody who's making like $8 an hour. So that person's saving is going to be totally different than this person's savings, and this person's savings is going to grow faster than this person's savings. So it's kind of hard to tell you how to save to get a certain item. I could tell you basically the fundamentals. Pay your bills first. Whatever you got left over, you can split that in half and save half of that. So let's just say, for kicks and giggles, you have $100 left over after you paid all your bills and everything. You could take $50 and put it in your savings account, and $50 and go buy something, or $75 in your savings account and $25 to buy something for that month. You know, you always want to treat yourself to something, even if it's something at like Walmart or CVS or Target, even if it's like lip gloss or your favorite lipstick for the month. You do want to spoil yourself, even if it's a little bit, because you will feel like you're working and working and working for nothing, if that makes any sense. Although you are working for something, but you feel like you're not enjoying life, you know? How can you get your hair back healthy from being so dry? I've tried everything and nothing is working. I would say it depends on how dry it is. If it's so dry where it's so frizzy and fried looking at the ends, I would say, I know this is going to hurt you to your soul, but you're going to have to cut that part off. And don't be so afraid to lose length. Like, I've had my hair chopped off, shaved in the back, I don't mind stuff like that. But I would rather have a short hairstyle that look fierce than have long straggly hair. You get what I'm saying? Cut off those ends, even if you do a little bit at a time, but don't try to savor the flavor on them dry ends, you know? And then always deep condition. Even if you've seen the products that I use and then you try them and they're not working, your hair may not like those products. That's the biggest thing that you have to do in YouTube. You may look at all these girls do their hair and makeup and the skincare that they use, but at the end of the day, I'm a different person than you are. I have a different skin type, I have a different hair type. Even if you may think our hair type is the same, my hair may still not like a product that your hair likes, or your hair may not like a product that my hair does like. So you want to do your research on the products. Deep conditioning is not leaving conditioner in your hair and then tying your hair up and then you washing yourself in the shower. And then you in the shower for like 15 minutes and then you rinse it out. That's not deep conditioning. The deep conditioner has to be on your hair for at least 30 minutes or longer. And you have to put like a cap on it so that it keeps the heat trapped in, keep the moisture trapped in. So just putting the conditioner on your hair and rinsing it right on out, it's not a deep conditioner. Want to get that moisture and protein balance? I have a video for that. I'll leave that in the comments below. Do want to moisturize your hair every day if you need it. You don't want it to be weighed down though. Try to get stuff that has no mineral oil in it, no petroleum, because that's just gonna sit on top of it's just gonna sit on top of your hair. It's not gonna go inside. Dealing with negative coworkers, and have you used when? Hey, it's like the same girl. No, it's a different girl. Oh, y'all be thinking like y'all sisters. She said dealing with negative coworkers, and have you used when products, and if so, what do you think about it? I already answered it. Is getting Ben's clip. I think you mean bangs. Getting bangs clipped. I keep getting scissor happy hairdressers who always claim that the ends are so terrible. I need an inch or more cut. And even when they're the last ones who trimmed / cut them help. What? I'm gonna decode this the way I think I can. I think, oh, you're getting your ends clipped, not your bangs, because it says bends. Okay, you're getting your ends clipped, but you have some scissor happy hairdressers, and they always say that your ends is terrible. And when you tell them just to clip a little bit, they be taking off inches. Okay, baby, you need to find you another hairdresser. Either find yourself a new hairdresser or learn how to do your own clip, clip, clip. I would say, if you have someone that you trust at home, or one of your girlfriends, or if you married and you got a husband, a boyfriend, something like that, or your mama, if you live with your mama, your aunt, grandma, whoever that you feel close with, clip your own ends that you can see. And then the back part that you can't see, ask somebody to go and just be like, you could be like, look at what I'm doing. And then you could be like, I'm gonna clip just this little bit. So when you get to the back, you better clip this little bit. If you don't, we're gonna have problems. So you just be like dust, because there are some scissor happy people and I cannot stand that. Another thing that you can do, I know this sounds crazy, but find a hairstylist that has hair longer than yours. I noticed that when I used to have hairstylists back in the day, because I don't go to hair salon anymore, but when I had hairstylists and their hair be looking all crazy. And another thing, I don't go by what your hair look like based on how you could take care of mine. Be like, how can you take care of my hair and your hair look like that? That's not necessarily true, because there's this girl whose hair used to always be sticking up on the top of her head. Like, she got electrocuted, but that girl can put some weave in your hair like no other. I guess she'd be like, I ain't got time to be doing all my hair. I make y'all look good. I ain't got time for that. So I don't know if that's what she was doing. But when it came to cutting hair, she didn't know when to stop cutting. And I don't know if it was just this deep embedded jealousy, or maybe she don't care about her hair being short and she just loves short hair, so she just cut. But I noticed that when I started going to hairstylists that had longer hair than me, they like dust. It was like finely milled hair. It just, when they said dust, it was like dust. It was like, they barely cut any hair off. I guess because they know what it's like for it to take a long time to grow your hair. So they wanted to do the same thing for you. Those are my options. You either get you a new hairstylist that has longer hair than you, or learn how to do it yourself. That's the only thing that I can think of. Because you can't train an old dog new tricks. Meaning you can't make that stylist stop chopping off all your hair. She's gonna do it. My hair feels so brittle after wearing a sew-in, and I've always deep conditioned and moisturized. Okay, what I'm thinking that is happening with you is that, because this happened to me before years ago, you're probably not rinsing out all of the shampoo or all the conditioner when you have your weave in. What I like to do before I put my weave in is I like to, and I haven't worn weave all the time. I haven't done that in a long time. Let me rephrase that. The last time I did a weave was in June. Before that was like 5 years ago. So, but I still, when I do my clip-ins, I still braid my hair. So my hair's all braided up under here. So I still kind of treat it like a sew-in type of situation. And I do an intensified deep conditioning. Like I use my favorite deep conditioner, and I pour like coconut oil in there and olive oil. I be doing all the stuff. I be mixing, and I slather it on. I let it stay on there for hours because I know it's about to be braided up for a long time. You get what I'm saying? And of course you rinse the conditioner out, and then you know, so your hair is like butter when you braid it up. And then when you are washing your hair, especially when you have a weave, I like to have like the nozzle. Like I have the nozzle in my shower. I have actual shower head that you could take down and go like this. And I've noticed that I could just lift up a track and like change the pressure and like blast all that conditioner and shampoo out of those braids. Because if any of that stuff is trapped in the braids, it's going to dry your hair out. Especially shampoo. If you do not rinse shampoo out, it will fry your hair. It's like, I'm like, how my hair gets so dry? It's because you cannot leave shampoo in your hair. Shampoo is meant to be lathered and rinsed out. And you still want to deep condition even when you have braids in. I take the deep conditioner and I put it in a little bowl, and I scoop my finger and I put it in between each braid, and then let it sit and then rinse it out. But when I was just using the regular shower head before I changed it, the pressure wasn't enough to get in the braids. That's why I like the actual shower nozzle. And if you don't have that, I'm pretty sure you have something like that in your kitchen. You know, like the little holes in the kitchen, use that. But when you have the water directly on your scalp, it gets all the stuff out of the braids. But that is what I'm thinking is happening. You're not getting all the product out of your hair when you're washing it. So try that out. How to stay positive working in a negative work environment with negative coworkers. I guess you guys, y'all post little things, be going through all this at work. So I think I'm going to do a separate video about that. I did, like I said before, I did touch on it in my positivity video, but I think I'm going to do an entire video about that. I'll probably do that this weekend because it's like late at night and I'm talking so much and I don't want little mama to wake up. But, yeah, I think I'm going to do a separate video about that. So stay tuned. Saying, oh man, little mama, I hear her. Y'all hear her, right? Let me go get her. I'll be back. Okay, I went to go get her. She's right here playing with her little toys. Because she really wasn't asleep. She was just laying in there. There you go. Play with that. Good job. Okay. Hi, Kimmy. I love your videos. I moisturize and seal my hair every night. I deep condition weekly, and I have a problem with my dry ends. What do you recommend? The same thing as the other girl before. I recommend that you clip them ends off and start fresh, start anew. If your ends are fried and split, you cannot glue them back together. You can smooth them to the point where they'll look good. Like if you flat iron, you moisturize and you flat iron, they'll look good, but really they're not good. They are still damaged, and so you're gonna have to cut them off. And then you don't have to chop them all off, just gradually cut a little bit at a time. And then before you know it, you'll have fresh, new, beautiful ends. I work out almost every day, and I find it hard to rock a cute hairdo during the week. But also keep it manageable during workout sessions. Are there any cute hairstyles that you can recommend or a tutorial for me? Thanks a bunch. Me, like during the week, I'm a simple sister, you know. I don't do all these little hairstyles, we trying to look all cute and everything. It's like, no, I try to look good, but I don't fuss over my hair. Number one, I don't do too much working out, which I want to start working out because I done got huge. I'm not shy about telling my weight. I'm like 180 pounds now, which is like weird because I think this is the highest I've ever been. Yeah, because before I was 166 a couple months ago. Now I'm like 180. So I haven't been working out at all. I would say, like me, I like buns. Not pull that too tight, but whatever hairstyle you do, maybe you like to wrap your hair. Keep your hair tied. Like whatever your satin or silk scarf, keep it tied while you work out. Do not have your hair out when you're working out. I know you want to look cute in the gym and everything. Put the scarf on and then put a hat on, you know, because you want to look cute working out. You're going to look crazy going to work. So, you know, you're going to have to sacrifice. Do you want to look cute now in the gym where ain't nobody paying attention? Or do you want to work cute at work where you stand there for 8 hours? You know, so you want to look cute for like 30 minutes to an hour, or do you want to look cute for 8 hours? So keep your hair tied up. Have the scarf tied a little tiny bit tighter than normal so it can keep them edges down, and then you be all fine. And if you work out at home, then you really ain't got nothing to worry about because ain't nobody looking, you know. But I like buns. You could do like braid outs, twist outs, because it doesn't matter if the hair get a little frizzy because that just adds volume to the hairstyle. But if you want it all straight and sleek but your hair frizzes really easy, you probably have to keep it wrapped up. You know, that's the only thing I think of. Yeah. Hey Kimmy, what is the best moisturizing line of products or just a good deep conditioner? My favorite deep conditioner is the ORS, it is the ORS hair mayonnaise. I absolutely love that. And then for like moisturizing, daily moisturizer, I like the Neutrogena Triple Moisture Leave-In Conditioner. I talk about that all the time. Anytime somebody asks me about a leave-in, I always talk about that. And then my Simplicity Oil. And y'all know I love that. And you can always go in your kitchen. Your kitchen got wonderful things. Like, I'm sure you got some coconut oil. You got some olive oil, grapeseed oil. You know, you can do all that. When all else fails and you don't know what type of moisturizer, get you some coconut oil. It'll change your life. See? She said, What is the best hair extensions that you've ever used? Y'all know I love my AURORA, what is it called? AURORA Black Professional Series hair. It's like this long word. I'll put that link down below where you can see me install that hair. I turned them into clip-ins. That's a pretty expensive brand. And then we have this, the Better Length hair. And no, I have not been paid to keep talking about this. They only sent me the hair, of course, one time. And they only wanted me to do one video about it. And that was when I installed it, like when I showed y'all how I put it in. Since then, I did how I wash the hair, and then I did how I curl the hair. They didn't know I was doing those videos. I did them because people asked me for them. So I'm not being paid to say I like this hair. But those are the two brands that I like. I like this brand, the Better Length brand, and I like the AURORA Black Professional Series hair. I love that. I also tried out the CC hair extensions. Although those are good, it doesn't really work with the way I install clip-ins because I hide all my hair except for up here. This is my hair. But, you know, some girls part the hair clip, so all their hair is like dangling. If I lift my hair up, none of this that's hanging on my neck is my hair. All this is the extensions. Only up here is my hair. The rest of my hair is braided. So that type of hair didn't really work because it came off too thin. Because I guess the people who made the hair, they took into account that you would be using your real hair to blend and add thickness. And since I was not using my real hair to add thickness, it came out thin. So I really don't use that hair that much. I only use it if I'm trying to put my hair up and I need a little bit of thickness in a ponytail. You know? Do you have an exercise routine? Can you share it? I gained about excuse me. I gained about 12 pounds, so you know I ain't got no exercising thing going on. What is the best product to fight humidity and my hair becomes a shriveled old mess? Got it. Okay, I don't know how you feel about this, but silicone mix. No, silicone mix. That actually works. My hair doesn't really do that bad with humidity. I also mix it with control. And what that does is that seals the hair and it makes it so smooth, and it lets my hair last a little bit longer before humidity gets to it. Although it takes a while for my hair to react to humidity, but I still notice that it does it a whole lot longer. So try those out, but it does have silicone in it. So if your hair does not like silicone, this is not going to work for you, but that is an option. Hello, Kimmy. I have very thin edges and I'm trying to grow them out using Simplicity oil, but it's hard for me to find hairstyles to wear. What were some hairstyles you wore when you were growing out your edges? Okay, wear your hair down like this. You could put a thick headband on. It depends on how long your hair is. Sometimes a headband can look a little weird, but I still put my hair back in a bun sometimes. I didn't pull on my edges, but I still put my hair back in a bun. I didn't care. That's my thing. I really don't care what people say or what people think. But try to wear your hair like down where it's covering your edges, you know? Will you be doing any tags with your family and Honey Bunches of Oats? Now, as far as my family and Honey Bunches of Oats, they don't mind being on camera when I do vlogs because it's just, the camera's just around, you know, and it's just, they're just in the scene with the camera. But sitting down here, sitting in front of a camera, and they have to look down, straight down the lens, not in the viewfinder, but straight down the lens, that's intimidating. And I signed on for this. They didn't sign on for this. So it's going to be kind of hard for them. I don't think any of them will want to do that. They all giggle. I've mentioned it. I'm like, people ask about y'all. They're like, they see us in the vlogs. I'm like, no, they want to see you sit down and talk. But I really don't think that's ever going to happen. I really don't. I can try to get Corey to do it, but don't hold your breath with that one. It's intimidating. It's scary. I remember when I first did a video, it's like, imagine you as the viewer who don't make videos. Imagine how you would feel with a camera in front of your face, having to look straight down the lens and just talk to people. Yeah. Like, all the people that are in my family are very outgoing, but you know, when you put a camera in somebody's face, they automatically get shy. So I'll try, but I cannot make any promises. Okay, so, what was I saying? I'm getting old. Oh, she's mocking me. There you go, girlfriend. Play with that. Okay. Now, what was I saying? I don't know if that really answered that question. Got a little sidetrack. Mama Sita was making all this noise over here. Lord, Mama, you eating too many snacks. You eating the snacks too fast. You're supposed to eat them slow. I got a couple more questions to go, girlfriend. See, you ate all the snacks. You ain't got no more snacks. What you gonna do now? And please don't start hollering. Here, you can play with this. She's about to start singing, y'all. You wanna hear Mariah Carey? She's standing on her tippy toes. She walks around on her tippy toes, and she like squeals at like a dog whistle octave. It's all gone, Mamacita. Look at she getting started. That's the beginning of that jam. This is Grammy Award winning productions. Come on, Mamacita. Please don't do that. Here, play with this. Good job. Enjoy it. So, what you doing, girl? So, I only know that product. Mamacita, nobody don't want to hear all that noise. They want to hear me talk about stuff. And you singing. And they can't see you right now. So you teasing them with all the noise, okay? Can you be quiet for Mommy for a minute, okay? Thank you. She's like this. I bet she's wondering like, who are you talking to? Please, Mamacita, take something and play with it. I got about a couple more questions and then we could play. Okay, girlfriend? Ram! Hold on, y'all. Let me go get her something to drink. Hold on, let me give you something to drink. There you go. There you go. Don't you seem silly? You are driving me. You brown. Here, drink it. Hold it. I'm not holding that, little one. You hold it and tip it up. Good job. Okay, I had to go get her something to drink because she's over here making noise. Okay, so let's see. Lady, that is loud. You sucking too loud. Now y'all see why I really don't film, because my shadow is sitting here and she won't leave me to film. Yeah. But let's wrap this up really quick.